Bit of exercise, like get them legs burning.
Oh, living round here, can't help it. Oh, we've got a car! Whoa, this is steep! Really steep! I'm a cyclist and I live in the Pennines, and welcome to my channel. And today I'm cycling back into Todmorden, and that can mean only one thing: hills. And if I sound out of breath, that's because I'm cycling up a hill right now.
But before this ride started, I had to do some jobs in the workshop because I had a heavily buckled front wheel, and having repaired it the best I could, the new one had arrived, so it was time to re-spoke the new rim and build it up, and the previous repair had served me well over the last few hundred miles. And just for good measure, I also had some new tyres to put on, and today I'll be fitting 28mm Continental Gator skins. They're a really good winter tyre. But anyway, back to the ride, and it never went to plan right from the start.
Can I go on the... not on the pit? Alright.
Go down the canal, or you can go up and go round.
I've got to go up a bloody big hill now, up that.
Go that way. Bit of exercise, like get them legs burning.
Oh, living round here, can't help it. Yeah. Right, thanks for that. Well, that was interesting. I could not get through on the main road into Todmorden because they're knocking a building down, and not even as a pedestrian. So my detour is back up the Sour Hole Road climb, and this is really steep. Oh. Right, well, it's just too warm. There's no breeze. It's not freezing cold at all, although it's damp. So I need to take a layer off. Right, that's better, so let's head up there now into the fog and take on the climb of Hole Car. To actually get up onto the Hole Car climb, first of all I've got to cycle up Flower Scar Road on Tower Causeway.
And so here we are now on the descent of Hole Car, and you can pick up some pace pretty quickly along here. And I don't advise it unless you know the road pretty well and you're confident in your own abilities. Just moving on down here a bit further, and the acceleration on this section is really fast. And look at the road, it's got leaves on it, it's wet, and the surface isn't that good either, to be honest. And I saw 36 miles per hour, albeit fleetingly, when I looked down at the computer, but we got down it in one piece. And you drop from 1200 feet above sea level to 680 feet into the valley below. So that's a very quick 520 feet of descent.
And let's just take a close look at this road surface. I mean, we've got all this in the middle of the road and grit. Looking at this here, you can see all the leaves and the dirt. That doesn't look good. Middle of the road, got leaves, it's all mulching up. So coming down here at 30 miles an hour is really fast, and I'm not trying to brag or show off. There's something about going fast down hills you just start to explain, but if you want to go quick down hills, just be careful. It's not too bad in a straight line, but it's on the bends. Be really careful.
So here we are now on one of my favourite roads in the area, the A646 in towards Todmorden. But look on the road surface there, can you see that patch of diesel or oil? Now diesel on the road like this is a cyclist nightmare, and it went some way for miles all the way down this road. So I had to proceed down here with some caution. Anyway, Todmorden next, and the brutal climb of Crossstone Road. So here we are now, about to start the climb. Now on this climb there's quite a few variations of what it's actually called. One of them is the Crossstone Road, which is 1.6 miles long with an elevation gain of 871 feet. And if you can climb this in 11 minutes or under, you're going to get a top 10. And likewise, if we go a bit further on to the very top, onto the highest point of the moor, we've got Todmorden to the Long Causeway. Now the distance up here is 2.52 miles, with an elevation gain of 970 feet. And if you can climb up here in 15 minutes, you're going to get a top 10. And if you get under 12 minutes, you're going to get the KOM. And the maximum gradient on the climb is 17.2% and the average gradient for the whole climb is 10.8%. This is classed as a third category climb. And I'll tell you what, it's really steep and it's really hard.
Well, this is seriously steep. Any hill that leaves Todmorden, they're going to test you 100%. But I take a left onto Hayhead Lane next. Right, I've got the golf course on my left. That's Todmorden Golf Course. Now the road's gone pretty straight, but not as steep. So there is more to come. And I'm now heading back into the cloud and the mist. Okay, I've got a nice right-hander now, which is taking some of the steepness out. It's levelled off a bit more, and we're in the thick, soupy fog. I've no more gears left. I'm on my 34, 32. That's 34 on the front, 32 on the back. This is very steep and straight up. It's a shame you can't really see it, but I'll show you on the map and the profile. Just sit down, find the rhythm. We've got a car there. Another car. On these kind of climbs where it changes constantly, you've got to find your comfortable zone. Don't overcook it because it will get you back. Right, that's levelled out. I'll quickly get the heart rate back down and increase the speed. In fact, I've levelled off now and I'm actually on the big chain ring. I've got a T-junction and take a left on the main road. We're still going to be climbing, and now I'm going to make my way to the highest point of Blackshore Head, where we should be around 1500 feet above sea level from the valley below, which I think is about 400 feet above sea level. Well, I enjoyed that climb. It's always a tough one, you know, but we got up it. Just a shame though that you couldn't really see much. I can't see much. Well, you've got to get out at the moment. You've got to beat all these restrictions and find your own way out and get some stimulation. I'm now on Kebs Road, one-handed in the fog. The visibility's got a bit better now, but I fancy this descent ahead. I've never actually gone down it. The descent of Shore Road, it's got lots of switchbacks and it might be good fun. Shore, half a mile, Todmorden's that way down and below, and it says unsuitable for heavy goods vehicles, and that's because it's narrow and really steep. Okay, let's have a look at what this road can throw at us. We're accelerating pretty quickly now. We're at 25 and 26 miles an hour. There's 30. The road's getting narrow here. I'm on the brakes. 31. The visibility's opening up. Surface water, 30 mile an hour. Just keeping left a bit in case we've got cars. Right, let's paddle a bit now. Oh yeah, nice view coming out. 33 miles an hour, I'm braking heavily now. Big right-hander. Can't take any risks. And a left-hander. Walkers, big right-hander. Really heavy on the brakes there. And then we've got a left-hander, 24 miles an hour, braking heavily, really heavily. Okay, it's getting steep. Right-hander, then a left-hander. On the brakes again. They're going to be getting hot. Oh, muck on the road. Okay, thank you. 28 mile an hour. Left, left. Oh, heavy on the brakes, heavy, heavy. Yep. Pedaling again hard. Narrow. Now it's flattening out. 27 miles an hour. Big right hander on the brakes, heavy. Look how steep that is. It's like a ski slope. Oh, we've got a car. Whoa, this is steep. Really steep. Thank you. 26 miles an hour. Heavy on the brakes again. Oh, big right hander. Look at this. Wow. That's a big one. Whew. Left hander, now it's getting built up. I'm on the brakes still, 29 mile an hour. Left, left. Whoa, and a left again. Yeah. Oh, we're back in civilization. Bumpy road, horrible. Really bumpy tarmac. Whoa, what a car. Couldn't even see that. And that was the descent of Shore Road. That's pretty wicked. Whoa, well, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. That were epic. Oh, I'm going to do it again. Well, I'm going to have to go on the canal now to get past the road closure, and the bike's already caked in muck anyway, so doesn't make any odds now going on the canal towpath.
Well, that ride had it all for me. Some great Pennine hills, some fantastic descents, an excursion down the canal, and some fantastic views. And for a 29 mile ride, we didn't do too bad there, with just short of 2,400 feet of elevation gain. But if you like these videos, let me know and I'll make some more for you. And thank you for watching.
Well, that's my ride done. And I've just seen a cyclist from ABC Centreville, and he shouted out, "I'm a cyclist and I live in the Pennines." So thanks, buddy. I just don't trust these tyres on wet cobbles that are at angles. I'll end up in the canal. Oh, and I've got one hand pedaling up here because I'm trying to hold this camera one-handed. Makes it hard work. I'm coming down out of the mist. 32 miles an hour, 34 miles, 35, whoa. That's 35.7. Dead slow. Look at the state of my bike. Look at this. Right, I'm going to dip it in the canal. I'm not happy. Mind you, that oil's working, it's all bleeding off.